66. That's a good pick. Oh, yellow light out. O'Reilly caution. We're going to have to do this again. All year. There's Coulter out front. Oh, Jordan Beard. Oh, my, Coulter hit a hole, checked up for just a second. Beard got on the binders, and that just shut his car down. Dakota Dillon, nowhere to go. One more time. Look around the outside of the 68. Jack Simmons and Andy Wiles going at it. Wiles now having a look on the bottom through 3 and 4. Jack Simmons still your leader, but Andy Wiles right there on the rear bumper. He'll have another look at him coming through 4. Halfway sign for the duo side by side at the line. Oh, and Andy Wiles gets it in there a little hot, goes around. O'Reilly caution comes out. Andy Wiles gets it back going. He's stopping there in turn 2. Maybe having a look at something. Green flag back out again for your Outlaw Vintage A feature. So Jack Simmons back up and going again. Andy Wiles already back up to the lead after starting dead last. Now Jack Simmons will try to do the same thing. Jack Simmons pulling back down in the infield. Must feel like something's not right on it. Yellow light goes out. White flag flies one more time down the back straightaway for your leader, Andy Wiles, out of Erie, Kansas. Comes around for the double checkered flag, Mickey Cook in second. Got you one? All right, folks, he can hear you. How about it? Even though they're a little short on cars, Andy Wiles gets him another one here at Electric City Speedway. Got our young trophy presenter Hayden there. John Lee going to get him a shot. Shannon Harvard getting hers all lined up. Looks like they're putting on the 14th green there, getting everybody lined up. All right. Hey, Hayden got to keep that one. Hey, Andy, man, congratulations, dude. Now, I know you're short on some cars there. You had an interesting heat race. And then I'm not sure what happened to Jack in that feature. He just went around and he pulled back off. Must have bent something or hurt something.
Well, when we got together there in the heat race, he bent the front end. But over here, I decided to go high because I didn't know where he was going to go because and then we got together and it may have been something else. I know mine's off. And then I got in the wall and I really clobbered him coming down the straightaway after I got in the wall. But ran out of room, real estate up there, I guess. But I don't know. I hate doing that to my buddy, but dang it, sometimes you gotta go or get out of the way. But
oh, absolutely. I mean, you guys will be fine. You guys will probably have breakfast tomorrow or something.
I'll hear about it on the way home. Thank God I drove. Maybe he'll go sleep or something. I don't know. But he's a legend around this part of the woods, and just to be able to race with him and keep up with him, it's just fun. And this has been a really good year for me. I think this is 9 wins this year. And I wish we had more cars. I don't know where they're at tonight. Maybe football, I guess. But, you know, we make the trip over here and really, really enjoy this place. It's fast. 3 and 4 kind of rough tonight. And I think that's what kind of helped Jack push me up the track a little bit. But it's a win. It's not one that I'm proud of because he didn't finish behind me. He's out there on the trailer probably mad at me. But, oh, well, it'll be all right. I'll buy him a beer.
All right, well, I tell you what, like you said, I mean, it's kind of odd because usually here, you've kind of been the one sneaking around just grabbing the lead with just a lap or two to go, so this is definitely a little different tonight.
Yeah, I think I did that to him at Nevada 2 weeks ago as well, and he's getting pretty frustrated. The little car motor here, this little video motor's, it's all stock, double hump heads, stock rods. Out here cranking about 7,200 horsepower. It's keeping up with him in my old car from last year. But he's trying different things, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And we're going to trade cars soon, I think.
All right, so it's always a pleasure watching you win, man. You fly around old Electric City pretty good, so dude, we appreciate you coming over here.
Oh, we'll be back. I don't know when. I think this is our last race here. Next Friday, I'll be at Lakeside Run with Show Me for that Kane Vintage or something for feature winners, and I get to compete in that. But I got to fix the car. Steering wheel's turning clear to the right. So it'll be all right. Good night. Good night. It'll be all right.
Well, good luck to you next week, sir. See you later. Thank you again. Folks, give him another hand. Andy Wiles, the only one that's really had much for Jack this year. All right, next A feature up is going to be your Power Eye Super Stocks, a little four-car shootout here between some bad boys. On the pole, the 4G of Gary Clark, outside the 9 of Dave Meyer. Second row inside the 7D of Dustin Weiland. And it should be the 89 of Josh Harris, but I do not see him out there anywhere. Yellow lights out. Green flag flies. Meyer with a good start, but Gary right there with him. So the boys are trying to make it a two-car breakaway. The 4G getting a good run out of turn 2, pulls up on the rear bumper of the 9. This is about the way the feature went last week, but it was Scotty Allen in second making the run. Gary might have changed his lineup and found him a little something there in 1 and 2. Halfway sign from the flagman, halfway through this A feature. Meyer with just a little bit, about a 4 to 5 car length lead over the 4G. Gary checking up early, trying to change his line. Dustin Weiland still there in third, but he's a half a lap behind the leaders. The 4G pulls back up on the 9. Meyer not wanting to let this one slip away like last week. He's got it back out to about a 6 or 7 car length lead. Coming out of turn 4, Dave will see the white flag. 3 and 4 for the last time. Out of turn 4, how about it, Dave Meyer? Conquers the 4G. Gary Clark ends up in second. Dustin Weiland third. Now we are going to go ahead and run another race before we do the interviews. We'll have 2 interviews together.
Our lucky square number is number 16, Trina Corley. You'll please come up front, Trina.
Are you for the Superstars? Are you Pure Stock? We got Supers and we got Pure Stock. Yeah, that's Pure Stock. What's your name? Are you Chandler? Okay, well, they're going to run this race. There's no green in there. They're going to do 2 races instead of stopping in between them like we normally do. So just sit tight now. All right, the next one up, next feature is going to be your Pure Stocks. On the pole, the 26B of Bobby Brown, outside the 81 of Donnie Devers. Second row inside the 74 of Jaron Powery, outside your track champion, the 03 Jimmy Smith. Third row inside the 12T of Travis Farmer, outside the 41 of Larry Drake. Fourth row inside the 60 of Nathan Herring, and then outside the 54, Eddie Stearns. Yellow lights out. Flagman looking for a nice start out of turn 4. Bobby Brown out front. Jimmy Smith making a hole. Devers back to third. Powery in fourth. Larry Drake and Travis Farmer running side by side for 5th spot. Top 2 trying to make this a breakaway again. Oh, Devers goes around in turn 2. O'Reilly caution on the track as Donnie Devers goes around. So Bobby Brown, your leader. Jimmy Smith in second. Jaron Powery third. Travis Farmer fourth. And Larry Drake in fifth. Stearns in sixth. So Donnie Devers running a solid third. Gets it a little sideways and spins her around. He'll have to go tail in Charlie. Yellow lights back out. Bobby Brown will pick his spot. Powery and Smith in that second row. We'll see if they can do anything. fast field of beer stocks here tonight. Eddie Stearns gets a little sideways. He goes around in turn 2. Yellow light back out. O'Reilly caution. The 54 didn't get into anything. He just got a little bit sideways as he sashayed back the other direction. The 60 car missed him when he went by, so everything should be good on that 54. Eddie gets her turned back around. He'll get back going again. All right, yellow light back out. Bobby Brown picks the spot. This time Jimmy picks the bottom. He'll put Powery to the outside. Powery gets a good run off of turn 2. Here comes Travis Farmer. Also Larry Drake working that bottom. Jaron Powery hanging tough in second. Jimmy Smith in third, battling with Travis Farmer. Jimmy Smith trying a different line to close the gap on the 74. He may have found something good as he runs up beside him. Travis Farmer right there behind the 03. Donnie Devers back up to 5th after his spin. Now the 60 goes around in turn 2. Yellow light comes on. Nathan Herring goes around in turn 2. Nothing hit, so he'll get back going again. So far it's been all Bobby Brown. Jaron Powery having a good battle there. Jimmy Smith closing back up, making some moves on him. Travis Farmer right there in 4. Donnie Devers coming back from the back. Back up the 5th spot. Eddie Stearns showing a little bit of smoke. All right, yellow lights out, single file from here on out. Laps winding down. Bobby Brown looking good so far. Jaron Powery kind of staying with him, but he's got to look out for Jimmy Smith and Travis Farmer. Coming around for the white flag. Second, third, and fourth. Now they're all having a run at the 26. Jared Powery looking stout. Coming through 3 and 4 for the last time. It'll be Bobby Brown. Jimmy Smith breaks coming out of turn 4, so Powery gets second. Travis Farmer also broke, so that'll put Donnie Devers in third. Jimmy Smith in fourth, and Eddie Stearns in fifth. Grab a trophy down there. You a trophy good for this one? Yeah. Go ahead and grab a trophy down there. Just pick you one that you like. All right, folks, the first one we're going to interview. Give him a hand, Dave Meyer out of Concordia. Got a second last week and a win this week. All right, we got the trophies done, I think. Is everybody, have you got everybody down? All right, we're trying to get everybody down for the pictures. There we go. Oh, you're fine.
I would have liked to have been racing after with you again one time.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we're going to get us a good victory lane photo here. Known Dave for many, many years, one of the best racers I ever got to race with. He's running that super stock class now. All right, Dave, hey, man, I'm going to talk to you now. And I ain't never got a chance to interview you before. Usually you and me were always talking about racing, doing something, but this time I get to actually, man, victory lane here at ECS. Thought that you were going to get it last week. Man, I tell you what, you seem to like the old racetrack up here.
I do like this track. We run a Saturday night in Warrensburg, and I'm getting kind of old and kind of winding down, and I shouldn't even be racing anymore as old as I am. But my son got me back into this, and he kind of likes coming down here, so we decided we'd come back down here. And I was here last year with my Midwest mod, and we had some trouble, but I run in super stock this year, and I really like this track. I told the tech guy last week, I said, I will be back next year more on Friday nights. So I like this place, and I do miss the other announcer, Greg. My condolences to him. I miss him. He used to letter my cars for years. So
Yeah, we go back a long way. Like I said, Greg Clemens, I mean, like I said, he lettered so many people's cars, and I got to race against you a bunch back when we were all just modifying this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think even some in the late models a little bit, maybe. But like I said, it's nice having your boy here. Last year, like you said, I think you came here for, was there a 2-day special maybe at the end of the year?
Yeah.
Like you said, had some bad luck, but you've come back with a vengeance this year. And I can tell you like the old super stocks.
I do, yeah. It reminds me a lot of the old late model, and the way I got this thing kind of set up, it's more the old school, early 90s, mid 90s kind of stab and steer type deal. I mean, I never was a momentum type driver. I was always a stab and steer and haul in her as deep as you can in the corner. So this track really suits me, my drive style with this car. So.
I know you probably got some sponsors, dude. Shout them out.
Well, here again, I'm kind of old, and most of these sponsors on here are just people that have been with me for years and years and years. They don't even probably know their names on the car. This is kind of how I raced from the 90s on, and that's the paint scheme and the sponsors that's on it. WM Welding out of Sedalia, Western Auto Racing, which was my ex-mother and father-in-law out of Green Valley, Buckner area. So First Choice Concrete. Basically, it's just kind of a tribute to them over the, we're going to probably finish out this year and probably next year, and then I'm going to probably hang it up. So give it to my son.
Well, don't give it up too soon, dude. We enjoy having you down here. Again, congratulations. I'm glad I'm getting to interview you, man. Folks, give him a holler again, Dave Meyer.
Thanks, sir. Yeah. We'll be, I think this is the last race for the night for the year for us, probably. So, for the Super Stock, so we'll be back next year.
All righty, sir. See you then. Thank you very much. A great racer, Mr. Dave Meyer. Yeah, to tech. Yeah, make sure you go to tech. We'll get John Lee and Shanna all set up here where they can get some good victory lane pictures. Got a lot of little ones in this victory lane. That's a good deal. I recognize a few of these people. All right, Bobby. Hey, man. Congratulations, dude. Put you on another good show. I tell you what, you have absolutely, you and this car have kind of gone together like bread and butter, man. It has really been suiting you this year.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been very blessed. I built this car from the ground up over the winter and proved to myself that I could build a car, and it's so comfortable that it's so easy to race it. We click. Yeah.
Well, I've got to see you, of course. I announced that in Nevada, so I got to see you win down there. Get to see you win up here. Again, a solid season. You kind of came out a little late, but I think from the first night on, the old car, you were pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know how it was going to run right off the bat, but we were very fortunate that it took to the dirt track pretty easy. So, but I want to thank all my sponsors: Ethan's Auto, the Mexican Restaurant in Adrian, Bill's Septic, JT's Racing Engines, Michaela's Cleaning Service, 5-Star Innovations, all of us. Thank you.
All right, well, dude, it's a pleasure to watch your race, man. Good luck the rest of the season wherever you go. I know you come back here some because you like it up here, don't you?
Yeah, I love racing here, and we'll definitely be back.
All righty, sir. How about it again for Mr. Bobby Brown? Gets him another one up here at Electric City. All right, next feature up is going to be your I-49 mini stocks. On the pole, the 57 Tommy Carter outside the 4 of Timmy Carter. Second row inside the 75 SR of Rob Jones Sr. outside the 7K of Carl Ford. Third row inside the 13U of Charles Baldwin Jr. outside the 2020 of Licia Bug. Fourth row inside the 7 of Zach Bean outside the 17X of Clayton Brown, and then the last row inside, our new visitor out of Max Creek, the 44, Peyton Taylor. All right, yellow lights out. I don't think you're supposed to yet.
No, it's not.
No, they won't let him do it. Green flag flies. Tommy Carter out to the lead. Tammy Carter in second. Rob Jones Sr. third. And the yellow light is out. O'Reilly caution. Licia Buck sitting still right there in turn 2. All right, we'll get everybody lined back up. Yellow lights back out. The Carters on the front row. Timmy Carter this time with a good run out of turn 2. Carl Ford trying to make that high side work. Oh, the 75 senior and the 7K get together. The 75 senior and the 7K got together on the front straightaway. That caused a little bit of a chain reaction. 44 having to go around to miss all that excitement. So the first start, Tommy Carter got a good start. That time, Timmy Carter got a good start. I guess this will be the tiebreaker. Carl Ford had to go to the hot pit. Coming back out on the racetrack now. Get everybody all caught back up. Flagman says next time by. 44 now pulling to the inside. Well, now they're picking back up. Green flag back out. Charles Baldwin Jr. now making a fight for second spot on Rob Jones Sr. as Tommy Carter goes back to fourth. Clayton Brown fifth, but here comes Carl Ford. He's going to make that high side work. On the 57, Tommy Carter, something breaks on the front end, and that car went straight into the wall. Something broke on that steering because that baby took a straight line into the concrete. Mini Stock's kind of having a tough go getting this thing started tonight. Again, you could just tell something broke on that front end because that baby went straight to the wall. He had no control over it. All right, they'll get backed up to him. Guarantee there's a lot of front end damage besides what broke on it going into the turn. I know not the way Tommy wanted to end up on championship night. All right, so Tommy's okay. Again, just a little pride hurt there. Man, when something breaks in the front end like that, you're just kind of along for the ride. All right, we'll get everybody fired back up. All right, so your leader, Timmy Carter, been extremely quick in this little hot rod since he's gotten it. Rob Jones Sr. second. How about Charles Baldwin making his debut in third? Clayton Brown in fourth. Carl Ford back up to fifth from the back after he had to make a pit stop. Alicia Bug behind him. Peyton Willis behind the 2020. And then comes Zach Bean in the 7. Again, that's a new car to him tonight. So a couple of drivers in new cars here at the end of the season. All right, double file restart. Rob Bobby Jones on the outside. That puts Charles Baldwin on the inside. Not sure he's going to complain about that move. Clayton Brown next row inside. Carl Ford outside of him. Peyton Willis next row inside. Licia Bug on the outside in the 44 with the 20 car. Then comes Zach Bean in the 7. Jimmy Carter will pick his spot. Rob Jones Sr. with a good start. Here comes Carl Ford on the outside of Clayton Brown. Working his way from the back of the pack. Charles Baldwin making that move on the bottom on the 75. He slides up. Carl Ford now catching them both as Clayton Brown falls off the pace. Yellow lights back out. Clayton Brown, something happened to the 17. So the motor's still running on the 17, so it must be something in a drivetrain. All right, no start, no start. Now that was a start. Now we got another one into the wall. That's going to be the 44. All right, driver the 44, okay. Peyton Willis, first time here out of Max Creek. Had a good restart going. We get the 44 hauled back to the pit area. Hopefully Peyton will be back again. Appreciate anybody new coming up here and racing with us here at Electric City. We get our minis back going again. Timmy Carter a year later. Rob Jones Sr. in second. Charles Baldwin third. Carl Ford fourth. Alicia Bug fifth. And Zach Bean sixth. Hanging in there in that new ride. Charles Baldwin, I think he's just wanting to get a lot of green flag laps in. He is figuring out this little four-cylinder class. Carl Ford picking the outside, so Alicia Bug will pull up to the inside of him. Jimmy Carter will pick his spot. We'll see how the next row goes. Green flag flies. Carl Ford, his car not sounding very good. Here comes Charles Baldwin running up on the outside of the 75. Charles Baldwin gets the pass made. He is figuring out that four-cylinder. Meanwhile, Alicia Bug up to fourth spot. Carl Ford, that motor really going sour on him. Carl Ford trying to make it last. White flag for Jimmy Carter. Charles Baldwin still right there. Charles Baldwin in his maiden voyage comes in second. Rob Jones, senior in the 75, comes in third. Fourth spot will be Licia Bug. Then comes Zach Bean and Carl Ford. All right, next feature up, we're going to do a double again. It's going to be your Power Eye Midwest mods. On the pole, the 2J Jordan Beard. Outside the 23, Dakota Dillon. Second row inside the 9 of Brian Meyer. Outside the 5D, Dustin Dennison. Third row inside the 66, Caden Campbell. Outside the 77 of Zach Willis. Fourth row inside the 11 of Colby Carter. Outside the 68, Jake Martin. Next row inside the 4A of Aaron Dennison, outside the 7L of Dave Lawson. Sixth row inside the 25 of Clint Drake, outside the 8 of Mitch Coulter. Seventh row inside the 7557 Del Tiedemann, outside the 00 of Jason Inslee. And the 8th row inside in the red 29, Richard Jackson. So, man, them first 3 rows are going to be fighting this one out. That's the most feature wins of all season are in those first 3 rows. Yellow lights out. Beard and Dillon, they will set the pace. Flagman wanting a nice side-by-side start. Brian Meyer saw his dad win earlier. Now he gonna try it in the Midwest mods. Green flag flies. Colby Carter into the wall pretty hard in turn 4. He keeps it going, but that's had to have been something. Colby doing what he can, but I'm not sure he can keep going. He pulls up out of the way in turn 2. Jordan Beard already through traffic. Flat right front on Colby Carter. Colby will take it back to the hot pit, try to get that right front tire changed. Jordan Beard already into lap traffic. Had about a 10-car length lead on Dakota Dillon. Zach Willis in 4th, Brian Meyer 5th. Caden Campbell in 6. Bunch of heavy hitters there. Doubled up already. Dakota Dillon takes the hot spot. That pushed Dustin Dennison down to the inside. Meyer next row inside, and then Willis. Then will come Caden Campbell, and then Martin. All right, yellow lights back out. Jordan Beard will pick his spot in 3 and 4. Dennison and Dillon will try to guess when he goes. Kind of a slow pace. There he goes. Meyer having a run on the outside of Dustin Dennison. Here comes Zach Willis right behind him. A 2J and a 23 trying to get away from everybody else. Jake Campbell having a look under Zach Willis. Your leader coming up on lap traffic. Dakota Dillon follows him through. Oh, Clint Drake goes into a heck of a spin. Looks like he lost a bunch of water. A bunch of water or a bunch of oils. He went sliding in it. You can see the whole line of it going into turn 1. Just as the leader, Jordan Beard, was getting into lap traffic again. He'd already cleared a couple of cars. Dakota Dillon was pulling through with him. And then disaster strikes the black 25 of Clint Drake. Green flag back out. There's Coulter working his way from the back. Gets around Willis and Caden Campbell. Caden Campbell comes back around the 8. White flag for your leader. The 23 still right there, right on him. And your winner, Jordan Beard, gets him another one. Him and Dakota Dillon having their own little battle. Brian Meyer ends up in 3rd, Justin Dennison 4th, and Caden Campbell in 5th. We're going to do one more. That'll be it. All right, because of the impending weather, we're going to go ahead and run the last feature for the regular classes, the Crown Vics or Cop Stocks, Bombers. Then we can interview everybody while they're getting the Enduro guys all suited up and ready. So the lineup for the next feature is going to be Mike Parker, the 19 on the pole, outside the 4 of Timmy Carter. Second row inside, your champion, Jordan Truitt, in the 2E, outside the 23, Hank Owens. Third row inside, the 6A of Aiden Dennison, outside the 51 of Jared Korn. Fourth row inside, the 2020 of Licia Bug, and outside the 17X of Clayton Brown. We'll see if Clayton can get out there. I know he had issues in the mini feature. I do not see him. In fact, Lisa is the only mini I see out there. Carter out there in the 2J Junior. Jamie Carter's starting front row outside. He's going to try to get him another trophy tonight. And he's the guy that can do it. Okay. So that's Clayton Brown in the 2J Junior, since his car broke in the mini feature. So we'll see how Clayton does on 8 cylinders. Lights out. Parker and Carter on that front row. We'll see if Timmy can get a jump on the Vic. Green flag flies. Timmy going through the gears. Timmy Carter in front going into 3. Mike Parker on the bottom. Truid right behind him. Jordan Truid gets it high and sideways. He must have a low tire. That car really putting a wiggle to it. Mike Parker trying to do everything he can to stay inside of the 4. Timmy Carter breaks. He pulls to the infield. Oh no. Mike Parker now out front. Hank Owens in second. Dennison third. Horn in fourth. Lisa Bug hanging tough in 5th. Mike Parker full straightaway lead down the back straightaway. Cord now having a look underneath Dennison. Hank Owens still in second. Dennison third. Corn right there in fourth. Lisa Bug hanging tough in 5th with that 4-cylinder. look under Dennison. He was ahead by about a half a car at the line. Dennison fighting back. White flag for your leader, Mike Parker. Coming around for his first checkered flag. How about it, Mike Parker? Hank Owens coming in second. The battle's going to be for third. Aiden Dennison gets it. Jared Korn is going to end up in fourth, and Lisa Bug ends up in fifth. So now maybe we get to actually go down and talk to some of these folks while they start getting the Enduro cars ready.
Are you ready? Here we go. Well, yeah, can we come? No, we got to go that way.
Other way.
Well, we've got the full group here tonight. We've got Charlotte Parker here with us, and Mary Devling, and myself, Mike Kraft. Hope you all enjoyed the races tonight. I don't know where everybody was, but it looked like viewership was practically nothing. We did miss out on one of our Facebook pages, so I know we'll probably pick that up overnight or tomorrow. But anyway, we just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed the races. Thanks for watching Cheeseworks videos tonight here from Electric City in Butler Speedway, Butler, Missouri. Mary, boy, it went fast, didn't it?
It really did. It seems like we got here, boom, it's already gone, and boy, the season's winding down. This is really something.
Yeah. And Charlotte, what did you think? She liked him.
There you go. From the puppy's mouth.
From the puppy's mouth, right to you. But anyway, folks, that's going to wrap it up. Like I say, here from Electric City Speedway in Butler, Missouri. Hope you enjoyed it. Check back next week. I think we might still have 2 or 3 weeks, maybe, if we're lucky.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I'm just a little surprised how warm it was today, but pretty pleasant here at Electric City tonight.
It was, and I hope that maybe the weekends, the weather will hold long enough that we can come out and have some fun, you know, no racing for points, no racing for anything, but just racing.
Just having some fun. But that's going to do it, folks. You all have a good evening, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I'm ready for it.